Hello everybody, it is Thursday, the 16th of December. I want to talk about love and forgiveness because I keep getting rebuked. And I think I'm getting rebuked out of a wrong understanding what love and forgiveness actually is. And what it is they work and in which way they can work. Because this is the understanding we need to have in order to work this correctly, and we're being led on the wrong path. So what is love? Love is the Creator. Love is the overriding intention of the Creator, which is the intention that all shall be saved. That is the knowledge that Jesus brought. My will is that all shall be saved. Creation happened in two parts, does happen in two parts all the time. It is the desire of God, or our desire. We are gods because we can independently have desires. That is what makes you God. So it is our desire and God's desire in the Bible. His desire was for trees, animals, land, sea, heaven, earth. And it is the Creator that gave form out of himself, created the form of that desire and gave it to God. And that is again what is happening to us all the time. We are being given. But in the way that the desire of God, the forms were arranged, that they should continuously give to each other. They were arranged in a way that they could continuously give to each other. That they could give and receive of each other. In that, the will of the Creator was expressed. It is in the law of what we call the law of nature, the ecosystems. That is the expression of the will of the Creator. There we see him. Now, it is the first commandment. I am the Lord your God, you shall have no other gods before me. The overriding intention that you serve should be, all shall be saved. And that is love. That intention is love. You shall have no other gods before me. So what about after? Any small intention you have that is within the overriding intention, that is according to it, that will serve that overriding intention, is a smaller God, but it is still serving the overriding intention. And it is not we are stood here and we are going to save the world. We are not one person. It is 7.8 billion people serving the overriding intention of all shall be saved through giving and receiving. The whole, the all, shall be made by the sum of its parts. So then any intention that you have in the way that you interact with everything else, if it is under the intention I want to save, then that intention becomes love, is love. It is not something you feel. It is something you do. It is something that creates an outcome. So, and then what would serve love? What would serve that intention? And here we come to forgiveness. Now Jesus served the intention. He glorified the intention through his works. if this were to glorify the Father, let it be. So being in compassion, and compassion is a great setting, yeah? And it receives a lot of knowledge. And then the belief that you would receive. So then, those were expressions of love. The healing, the feeding, the resurrections. Those were intentions that expressed love, the overriding intention that all shall be saved. But Jesus being on the way of there is only one way. And then there must be forgiveness. Now, if you are in compassion, there doesn't even have to be, there is no need for forgiveness, because compassion doesn't judge. So then, and here comes, yeah? What we do must be an expression of love. Now, if you have an extremely nasty neighbor and you go in the lovey-dovey way, yeah? You forgive him morning, noon, and night. Does that actually save your neighbor? Is that the way to save your neighbor? Forgiveness has to be received in order to work. Forgiveness is that which knocks on the door and asks to be let in. But if it doesn't, it's not being let in that spirit. Or worse, your neighbor interprets your forgiveness as weakness, yeah, and exploits it. Then no, it's not the way to save him or yourself. But it is what Jesus preached. Forgive morning, night, and noon if it kills you, which it did him in the end. Again, that is not all shall be saved. It's not. But if you look at the Bible and you see that Jesus was he that would come to save, but there was somebody before him. John the Baptist was there before him, preparing the way. Yeah? So it is preparing the way so forgiveness and compassion can be received. So if you bounce yourself off a brick wall with your compassion and your forgiveness, then it is not, again, not what Jesus said as well. If they won't receive it, then just walk away and let them be damned. That is not it. But it is out of, him saying, well, I'm the only way. Anything, then you must do something to prepare the soil. Do something that will prepare the soil that your forgiveness, your compassion can be received. You must become John the Baptist. And as I said, you are made of the light. Everything that you are, that is inside of you, can serve the intention all shall be saved, because it was created by that intention. So if you cannot be forgiveness at that moment because it just is not received, then you must become the plow that prepares the soil so your forgiveness can be received. And then maybe, if just knocking on the door won't serve, you must become maybe a bit more severe. Yeah, you must tell your neighbor straight up, in strength, and maybe with severity, make him see what he's actually doing to you and to others. Because if he does not see that, he cannot receive your forgiveness, because he is not in repentance. He would have to be in repentance to receive your forgiveness. So it is preparing the way before the other can even work. And then yes, severity, strength and severity can become an expression of love, because they are preparing the way. They are working, all shall be saved. It's only they're not working the outcome just yet. They can't. They're just preparing the way to it. So anything that is inside of you can become an expression of love. Not just lovey-doveyness. But it is only an expression of love if it's worked with that intention. Strength and severity can be used with the intention of I want to have dominion over. So you're not being, and that is then a different intention. And it works a different outcome. And the words that you speak to your neighbor should serve preparing the way to his repentance and you being able to forgive him, because he can actually receive it. So no, and this is where we're being led astray and we're being made into lambs. Forgive morning, night and noon, and then be slaughtered. And that glorifies something, but not the intention that all shall be saved. So if we have sound judgment, we must not judge the different parts of us, because they are all made of the light and they all can serve that intention. We need to know what is needed at the time. Is it strength? Is it severity? Is it rebuke? Or can forgiveness already work at that moment? It does not always do. So ask out of all shall be saved. Ask out of I want to save that person. What is it I need to reach him? Which way can I reach him now? The outcome should be forgiveness, yes. And compassion, yes. But that is the outcome. There's something before that preparing the way. So, to say somebody is harsh, or somebody is harsh, therefore that is not love or forgiveness. It is what is needed at the time. And harshness, yes, can be an expression of love if it is preparing the way. Or bringing an understanding of the way, so we know where we're at and what it is we're actually doing. Anyway, I think I leave it at that for today, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.